You see as the arc of your Doctor when this is all over? Because it seemed like Eccleston's was redemption, Tennant's was sort of loss. What do you see that your story arc as the Doctor sort of was, the theme?
Lunacy, madman in a box. You know, it was. I hope he sort of came in with a sort of a crash and a wallop and a wham, and I think he'll probably go out in the same way. I mean, I don't know what Stephen's going to write. It's very difficult to sort of articulate the whole journey in one sentence, but I don't know really. I don't know. I haven't thought about that. It's not a question that I really ask. Yeah. I wouldn't think about it now.
Now it'll haunt you.
There's a tradition with the White House here, with the presidency. Between presidents, they leave one little letter note for each other as they exit office.
Right.
Are you going to perhaps do something similar for the next Doctor?
Yeah, I mean, I will absolutely make contact with whoever plays the part and wish them well, because you know they've got a wonderful journey. It's a transformative journey. A wonderful companion. They have a wonderful head writer. It's, you know, the show's going to go on from strength to strength and get bigger and better, and I will be a fan.
Are there mixed feelings about saying goodbye, finishing? How do you feel about it?
It's kind of bittersweet for me, really. Yeah, it's you know, it's. I know it's time to go, but also it's a show I love making and have great friends, and it's been a wonderful experience for me and my family. So it's something that I'll miss terribly.
What about you, Jenna? Since this is your first Doctor.
I know. It's like for me. I think I don't know until we see the script, and it just doesn't. We're not there yet. We haven't said goodbye. I'm just going to keep saying it until the very last moment. It's not over yet. But I mean, I was aware as soon as I started. I knew there was. We've all been having kind of discussions, and it's exciting. It's a great part. It's exciting to see a new Doctor come in and take on that challenge, but it's
Even when you started, didn't you?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you haven't shot Christmas yet, that's what you're saying?
No,
yeah. So wig, perhaps, then? Are you going to have to do that?
With my hair?
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll have to see what happens. I'm sure the quiff will be making an appearance. I'm just putting fertiliser on it every night. Miracle Grow.
So what can you tell us about the 50th at all?
It's in 3D.
Absolutely diddly squat, I'm afraid. David Tennant, John Hurt, Billy Piper. You know, it's an exploration and it's a celebration at the same time, and I think Stephen has done something ingenious with the story, and you know, he's exploring and revealing new things about the character, but you know, hopefully it's the extravaganza that we all want.
So Jenna, one question for you I had was, she was such a mystery for so long. How is it to go into a character that you don't really know that much about her? Did Stephen tell you about her ahead of time? Because we were all like, who is she? For so long.
We were.
I never knew. It was interesting for us to play it like that, actually, because I never knew. I knew I was these different people, but I never knew why. So for me, it was a case of just playing these different characters kind of separately from each other, and I didn't need to know anything about it. And so it was a nice way to play it, because I kind of wasn't overloaded with information. And then it was a nice reveal for us both to pick up the scripts and figure it all out at the end. And I think it was a really good payoff. But what is lovely now is that this mystery is kind of lifted, and it's taken Clara and the Doctor to a new place and a new closeness. So it's nice to be on set without us both like, what's your deal? What's going on?
Yeah.
So we've gone off in a different direction now, which is good.
What surprised you the most as you started to inhabit your character? What just kind of took you by surprise? I don't know, maybe an emotion or something that just happened with the character?
What surprised us about
your own
the character's emotions? Well,
I think it's just, every week where you're saving each other's lives, and you're going through these kind of these adventures together. So
the stakes are always pretty high.
Yeah, that's it. The stakes are always, because it's funny. You meet one monster or one villain, and you've kind of done it 2 weeks before, but that's it. Every story is kind of the self-contained adventure. So that's it. The stakes are always high with everything, and energy. The amount of energy actually.
That is required.
Because, like you say, everything's. You're always. It's funny, we've got stances, haven't we?
Yeah.
Because that's the thing with Doctor Who is that you're always looking that way, you're ready to go.
There you go.
Yeah. or it's the slow one.
You know what I mean? It's the slow, it's the slow head turn. The end of the world is always just there.
I really like, Matt described it as a dance once, and that's a nice way, I think, to look at it. It's more of it's very, and especially in Steve's writing, it's rhythm. It's very much rhythm.
Yeah. And it's such, his writing it's such teamwork.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, he writes for two people. You know, he writes for you both to be in exactly the same scene, tries to be a writer. And there's a wonderful rhythm to Stephen's writing. It's clever.
Have you discovered anything about your personality and character of you as an actor dealing with the theme of identity? Because the series Doctor Who deals with that identity, not just only the Doctor, but your character as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's very interesting. I suppose I'm quite clumsy, and I think therefore sometimes my Doctor can be quite sort of flummoxy and clumsy, and little bits of you know, kind of Jenna's pretty tough and fierce, and you know she doesn't take any messing, and Clara's kind of similar. Do you know what I mean? Like Clara came in and the Doctor's just like, whoa. She like tells me off and stuff.
What's quite funny as well is that obviously we spend a lot of time. Stephen is a friend as well, so that must be interesting because you know he's spending time with us and he's always writing as well. So I think it has to.
It does.
Go, you know.
He like I had some grey hairs, and I was like, I've got 7 grey hairs, and it made it into the script. Well, it was in the Christmas episode, wasn't it? I was like, Stephen.
Stop telling him anything.
Yeah, literally.
Are you going to steal anything from set as sort of a memento?
Sonic and maybe a couple of my jackets, which I can't wear, but it'd be nice to have them because, I don't know, I'm going to steal as much as I can.
You should steal like a Cyberman.
You have to get a book.
I've got a Cyberman head.
Oh, she's like, how?
Danny Harvey's got that.
Right.
Yeah.
Can either of you share anything about working with John Hurt?
Yeah.
He's cool.
He's amazing.
He's just fun and cool, and
and the most incredible actor.
Yeah.
Is he kind of creepy?
No.
He seems creepy. I mean, obviously it's the role, obviously, but
no, he's cool, man, and
cool.
he's going to be a fantastic Doctor, and just what an actor. It was a privilege just to watch, you know, the John Hurt masterclass every day.
Okay, thank
Any
you.
advice for the next Doctor?
you guys
Good luck.